Good morning, everyone. Here, Tom here, aka Nostradamus. My rhymes are the hardest. One of these days we're gonna figure out one of those ones I either want to stick with. I'm kind of running out of them. How you doing this morning? Daniel Swinger in the house. How you doing? Just paid off my car with some Theta profits. Man, good for you. Good for you. I am new to the Theta. I love me some Theta. We got some Theta news we definitely want to talk about today. Some big Theta news, big to me, probably, maybe not big to you, but big to me. Do we want to buy Theta? Do we like Theta? Man, I love me some Theta. I'm not going to lie. We will be buying some Theta on the stream. I do plan to start dollar cost averaging into that a lot more into the future. We're going to discuss that. Let's pull up. Let's see what's going on in the markets. And I kind of want to discuss, there's a lot of things I want to discuss today, but one of the ones, actually, let's pull up my Notepad++ real quick. I want to start I want to kind of get a format going, a little format that we stick to every day so that just everyone knows what's going on. Obviously, one of the big things I love doing is engaging the audience. That's the most important thing to me. I just want to engage, talk, figure things out, see what's going on. Let me pull up the desktop. So I do stream. Be sure to smash the likes. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. So I am going to be live stream. I live stream every morning, 6:25 a.m. PST, 5 minutes before the market bell. So we'll, start stream, say hello, etc., etc. We'll look at the stock market, make some plays maybe. This is something I kind of want to go, this kind of a format. We'll flesh it out. We'll figure it out, make some plays, whatever. And then we can discuss the topic at hand. We can look at news. We can chat. And then we can wrap it up. And we all know I'm famous for extremely long wrap-ups. All right. Wrap it up, G. That being said, let's head on over to the stock market, see what's going on. NASDAQ futures were down big again last night. I thought the world was coming to an end. I have, again, boys and girls, never mess with a heater. I've been on a heater for a very long time, including calling the stock market crash, I think the morning of, before it actually started happening. It might have been the day before. I don't remember. I'm too lazy to go back and look at the video. But the proof is there. Let's take a look at, ooh. All right, so we did crash down yesterday, down below this. The trend is your friend, very long trend line, as we've mentioned in the past. This doesn't look too bad when we look at it like this. We scrunch this bad boy in and we start to see just how crazy out of control this is, especially considering the economic conditions. Right here again is the 2008 crash, barely even registers, it barely even, like a little small pothole at this point. And then you see some nice little sharp potholes, but if this thing were to move, I don't know, maybe my Ethereum mining is messing with my graphics. Something's causing problems. The stream look good? I don't know if what's causing the problems here. Got too many Google windows open. I'm streaming. My CPU is very high, very, very high. It might be because of some of the Theta stuff I want to talk about today, because I am going to start streaming on Theta. I am very excited about this. Let me close some stuff, because we definitely, OBS settings. Oh man, there we go. Is this better yet? Look at all these freaking browser windows I got. Oh, I don't know. Hopefully DMAC and Andy show up today, show up in the house. I got some exciting news. I was looking at their plays yesterday. I do want to talk about that. Very excited about that. Let me shut down my Theta Edge node. Let me shut this down. Let me shut this down. Oh, come on, baby. Let's get some CPU cycles back. All right, so they had me looking at ontology. Oh man, we got to get to the market. We got to stick to the program. All right, so let's take a look. The stock market, again, the futures were down crazy last night. They do seem to be doing a little bit of a rebound. Oh my goodness, now it's up 40. This thing is moving, man. MicroStrategies, I mean, look at my stock account. Like, we might as well just call this straight cryptocurrency. Everything I have is just cryptocurrency because my stock account is Tesla put spread. We need a little bit of help there to get that back. Let's see, the Riot and the Maras are obviously Bitcoin miner plays. Let's see, the covered call is up about $33, very low. I think I put some more on yesterday after the stream. I think I bought 100 more shares of Riot, and then I took some profits on one covered call, and I added 2 new covered calls to Riot. And right now, I think those were yesterday. Let me double check. Let's see, 70, 60, Riot 60. 260, nope, 2 100s. Yeah, that's right. 2 100s. I got $525 credit for each. Those are up about 20%, which is really good. I should seriously consider taking those off. Bitcoin has been moving. Bitcoin's been moving quite a bit. We want to keep the simple swap up because I am going to buy some Theta on stream. Show you how to do it in the United States. It's not extremely easy to get a hold of if you're in the United States. I'm also, so the Theta news, we'll be talking about Theta. I'm going to start streaming on Theta. I'm trying to figure that out. So what I believe, I was even setting up Restream because I wanted to stream to Theta and YouTube at the same time. But from what I can tell, you have to stream to the Theta Edge node, which is basically you're using your own computer and things like that. You have to build up subscribers, etc. I do have a link down below, so please hit the Theta link and help me build that up so that eventually I can get to the point where I believe I can stream straight to Theta TV, and then I will be able to stream both at the same time. I do want to make exclusive Theta content. I can goof around a lot more over there. I could say whatever I want. It'll be a unthrottled Tom, you know, a much more of a man show. Remember the man show? Man, that was such a great show. It might have more of that vibe to it. Let's see how the old task manager is doing. I think we're doing a little bit better. Yeah, we're doing a little bit better. I still have too many Chrome tabs open. It's out of control over here. Let me close a few more. Trying to figure out. So one of the problems with Theta is I need a URL to put my thumbnail on, and I'm trying to figure out a good public URL to do that with. I know that's exciting to you all. Just the pains, man. You try and set these things up, and the small things like that just really slow you down. You just spend hours. I'm an engineer. You think I'd be able to figure that out, but finding like public web hosting to post your image, man. Everyone's nickeling and diming you, man. Being a content creator is hard just because every little thing, and they're just nickel and dime you, and a lot of this stuff is expensive if you want to try and promote your channel, you know, with different things like TubeBuddy, or I don't know, what's the other one? I forget, that's really popular. But you know me, I don't really, not really worried about being the biggest channel on YouTube. All right, so let's see how this is doing. Let's take a look at the charts in crypto real quick. So I'll save the news, but so who was it? I'm putting it together in a spreadsheet too. So the community talk that we're working together, putting some coins together. DMAC, ONT, man, I looked at this stuff and I love it. So next time you're in the chat, we definitely want to talk about this. Andy brought OMI to my attention. I looked at that one a lot. I really like that one a lot too. I'll probably be buying some of both of these. I did not get a real good look. I mean, I really love this ONT, man. It's amazing. To me, like, this is what blockchain's built for. It's going to be whether or not it gets adopted. Excuse me, whether or not it gets adopted or not. So Bitcoin, how's Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin's back over 50,000. That is good for the good kids. I was a little bit worried. As you know, one of the channels I watch pretty frequently is Cryptos Are Us, and he's always on top of this F2 pool thing. He's the one that brought it to the light of day. He had a really interesting theory. I like me some Cryptos R Us, but sometimes his theories are a little bit too tinfoil hat, and I'm like, uh-oh. Well, like, what's his current theory? Like, do I need to get my tinfoil hat on? But it was actually a really good theory. It made a lot of sense. China is locking. So his theory is China's forcing a lot of miners to shut down. So maybe that's one of the reasons why these miners are desperate to sell their Bitcoin. Makes a lot of sense. If that is the case, that's probably a good thing, I guess. It's better than we know that it's forced manipulation, where they're S-ing the coins on the market and shorting it, leverage shorting it at the same time. That I really don't like. But you know, if you need to lock in your Bitcoin because you're going out of business, I don't know, or moving, what have you, that makes a bit more sense, you know. Let's see how the portfolio is doing today. Down about 3% on this dip. This has not updated yet though, so let's head over to this, and we'll do this, and we'll refresh all because I don't want to wait 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so there we go, back up to 64%. So I'm only down about 1% from yesterday. I'm down about 20% from all-time highs in this bad boy. All right, so let's see what's going on with Theta, the topic at hand. My last Theta video was pretty popular. Like, I love talking about Cardano. I love talking about Polkadot. If you were to do a Polkadot versus Cardano war, that's pretty even when you get to the amount of views. But the Theta views, man, you know, you hear a lot of content creators talk about Theta, and they say they love Theta, they like Theta. Bill Tucker in the house, Selim in the house. How are you doing? Selim says, look at Reef, my man, brother. I have Reef, and I've been investigating. All right, we'll talk about Reef. How about that Engine coin? Yeah, man, Engine is off to the races. So my plan for tomorrow is to talk about the NFTs. So I don't want to go too off the rails on it. I want to talk about Engine. I want to talk about Reef. I want to talk about that other coin, ONT, that Andy brought up. So tomorrow is going to be dedicated to NFTs. I've been doing a lot of research. NFTs really, here's the thing. NFTs are going to be amazing. They're just so much cool stuff that's going to happen with it, but it could be the bubble, you know, the ice. I mean, could be. It probably is going to be the bubble that bursts this year, similar to ICOs back in 2017. It's crazy. It's out of hand. It's just like everyone's doing NFTs and selling NFTs. And I read this morning, Kings of Leon is doing NFTs. I'm like, what? What do they have? One hit? Look, if you're a huge King of Leon's fan, I'm not making fun of you. I'm a fan of a few people that easily be made fun of. I love me some Coldplay. I shouldn't even be admitting this on stream. I love me some Evanescence. I love me some Limp Bizkit. So who am I to judge, right? All right, let's get back to Theta. Oh my God, man. I was going to buy Theta last night. I'm like, no, I'll wait to buy Theta on stream so people could see kind of how I did it. If there's a better way, I'm all for it. Maybe, does KuCoin? I don't think KuCoin has Theta. I haven't figured out KuCoin yet. Speaking of KuCoin, I do want to figure it out because I read some news. I think they kind of already had it, but they're adding some more leveraged coins on KuCoin. And you look, I tell you all the time not to leverage trade, not to margin trade. But I do kind of like the idea. So they have a 3x short Bitcoin. I don't know if they're going to offer more, and it's coming soon, and a 3x long Bitcoin. I do like the idea if you really know what you're doing. So for me, for example, it kind of, I wouldn't like even just a 1 or 2x maybe, but so say you're fully, and I'm fully committed to Bitcoin. I'm fully long. I fully do not want to sell my Bitcoin. Let's say I own 5 Bitcoin, which I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. And you see, and you're pretty decent at charts, and you're pretty sure like a huge selling wave is gonna come in. You own 5 Bitcoin, you go over there and you buy the 3x short Bitcoin when you see this huge thing coming in. And that way, if you're wrong, Saint Gang in the house. Wait, just got here. What's the 3x? And it's on KuCoin. I don't think it's available yet. I am going to be figuring that out. I will be looking into that. But there's a 3x short, a 3x long, and you basically just buy it, right? So say I had 5 Bitcoin. I think a huge selling wave is coming in. I want to hedge my position. I'm not selling my Bitcoin, but I can go over and buy the 3x short, right? So that way, if I'm wrong, I'm still making Satoshis. If I'm right, I'm making Satoshis. I'm making some Satoshis on the down move. And then I kind of figure out when to take that off. And then my hodl comes back up. So, I think that's a very, very good way if you know, right? Like if you know how to hedge and etc. I'm not an expert at hedging in Bitcoin, right? I'm pretty good at it in the stock market, right? Like 200 shares of Riot, sold some covered calls, lowered my deltas, do the same thing in crypto. So I think that's a really cool vehicle. I will be looking into it. Don't hold 2x or 3x long short for more than it defeated. Yeah, no, I would definitely. It would just be kind of probably exactly what you're saying. Just a few days. I mean, excuse me. And it would just be a hedge, right? It's kind of like reducing your deltas in the stock market, your long deltas or your short deltas. I'm still net long. I would still be net long Bitcoin. I would be, say, for example, I'd be long 5 Bitcoin and then alternatively short 3. So whatever that works out to delta wise, if I'm going up, I'm still making money. If I'm going down, I'm making money on the short, because long term, it's all about how many, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it does limit how much you make if you get it wrong to the upside, but you're still making money. So I kind of want to play around. I may play around with it. I may not. At the end of the day, when it comes to Bitcoin, it might be a bad idea. Just don't get too fancy. Just buy and hold, right? You can't go wrong with buying and holding. Plus, I hold it in my BlockFi. I'm earning interest like crazy. Wasn't we talking about Theta? What was that, like 5-10 minutes ago? All right. Yeah, you may have missed Saint Gang. I was looking at the 2 plays, Andy and DMAC, yesterday, man. That Ontology, I love that one a lot. What was that one? Ontology. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. Yeah, no problem, man. Omni was Andy. I like that one a lot. I might be buying some Omni, and then Ontology. I really like that one, man. This just screams blockchain. So whether or not that gets adopted, but that is like a huge thing that's going to happen, in my opinion. Identity, sovereign identity. Just think about that, man. You can even on your phone, you can even have a physical one. It's completely immutable. It can't be copied. Maybe they use QR codes. I don't know how they're going to do it, but you can have an ID card and the other side just scans the QR code or whatever. And it's just like, this is your identity, and possibly even use that for, oh, my head's exploding, voting, etc. All right, let's get back to the topic on hand. So Theta, I do have a link down to my Theta below. Please click on that. I don't know if you have a Theta. Look, we're a heavily based crypto channel. It's all about decentralization. It's all about the movement. This is what we're here for. I do want to build a Theta community. I am going to stream on Theta. Maybe eventually I get to the point where I stream to both at the same time. I'm going to be a little bit loose over there, maybe a little bit more trucker mouth, maybe keep it PG, you know, who knows. Oh, so man, how's Cardano? Cardano's getting its ass handed to it, so that's a bit of a bummer. Hopefully Cardano can make a comeback. It did. So the trend line is still in effect. It did wick down below. It's still holding. So hopefully it makes a comeback with the market. How's Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin back down 50K. Yeah, there's a lot of, so they pointed it out on Cryptos RS, like 8,000 coins hit Kraken Exchange last night, which is usually a bad sign. So hopefully there's not another dump today or this weekend. It does kind of play into like how the last, all right, we're just going to take a quick look at the chart, and then I promise I'm going to focus on Theta. Please hit them like buttons. If you're here for the Theta content, don't immediately get upset and hit dislike. This is what this stream is. All right, so the last time we had that big major dip, it dipped, it went up, it dipped harder. I'm hoping this doesn't happen again, where it dipped, it went up, it hasn't quite peaked near as much as the last one. It's still in play, and I've mentioned it several times. If it dips harder, it could really come back down to, like right now, we're still looking at 40,000. If it really wicks hard, it could drive down below. I mean, if it were to wick hard down below, this would be scary as hell, but I would probably go in heavy with like almost another complete full Bitcoin buy. Anyway, so let's talk about Theta. I was gonna buy it last night. It's already on a big move. There was some news with Sony out. I think that's a big reason of why it's moving. I've been sleeping on Theta. I really have. For one, it's just kind of a pain in the butt to buy. And two, I mean, I'm already way too much into crypto. I do get paid tomorrow. It has been nice. I don't even remember when I get paid anymore. Things have been going so well. The paychecks are kind of just like free money at the moment, you know. FML, right? No, I'm kidding, right? Things have been good. So I get paid tomorrow. I definitely want to buy some Theta. Elrond Gold, I'm going to be doing some Elrond Gold content here pretty soon. I'm not like the world's biggest fan of Elrond Gold, but I do like it. And I finally got off my lazy ass because it takes 10 Elrond Gold to stake. And I finally did that last night. So I will be doing some content on that pretty soon. I mean, I think Elrond Gold is going to go up. And staking 10 Elrond Gold, once you get off the wait list, you can earn like 2 free Elrond Gold a year, man. That's amazing, right? So I do think this coin has the potential to go up quite a bit. It's a very limited supply, similar to Bitcoin. I'm just a little, the tokenomics of it are just a little, you know, but it's like a top 50 or top 20 now. I don't remember. Coin, it gets a lot of talk from content creators, probably mostly because like the rewards or what have you. So we'll be doing some stuff on that. But as I was saying, man, Theta's kind of hard to buy, and I've got a lot of money invested, but I should have been buying more. I've only got 106. We're going to buy some here in a second. We'll see how that goes, and I'll show you how I do it. Man, it's a big pain in the butt. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it in the United States, but I'm going to do it the way I did last time. Let's see, Theta. Which one do we want to look at? Ooh, is it on KuCoin? Maybe that's how I need to do it. Oh man, look at this. What did I pay for it? Should have bought more. $2.99. I mean, that's not that bad. Let's see if I can figure out. Let me take a quick look at KuCoin. Bill Tucker, I would never leverage trade. Good. I love to hear that, because you shouldn't, right? You know, even I probably, here's the facts. Most people, a very large majority of people are going to lose in the stock market. They're going to lose in crypto. Crypto is extremely difficult. If you seriously cannot buy and hold a lot of problems people make, I say it all the time, they put in more than they can afford to lose, and that will cause you to make bad decisions. That will cause you to panic sell, right? And then you'll FOMO back in at higher prices. It is a very, very disciplined game. Stocks, I mean, people, for a while, people been getting away with a lot in the stock market because it's just been, I mean, how do you screw this up? Why is this chart giving me such a hard time? How do you screw this up? Like I mean, really from 2008, the biggest bull market in the history of the stock market. And then, I mean, this right here is the biggest bull market in the history of the stock market. And then you get this since March. Like, it's almost impossible to screw that up until you start panic selling right now. And it might not be panic selling, because I do think this. Oh, I found a gap fill in here too. So there's a gap fill around 213. You know, I don't want to really find it right now, but there's a very, very small gap. Maybe right around here. Yeah, it was around 213. 92% of gaps get filled. And I think that might even be higher when you're talking about major indices like this. So that's in play, and that's like a 30-40% dip. And we all know, I mean, this is a 30% dip here. I mean, that's end of the world kind of dips. But even if it's a slow bleed over, you know, it's in play. All right, let me see KuCoin. I'm cuckoo for KuCoin. I was playing around with this and it's kind of confusing. You can't see what I'm doing because I want to make sure I'm not doxing myself. I'm not logged in, so we can take a look. If you can buy Theta here, that would be pretty amazing. Doesn't look like you can. So I don't know. All right, we're gonna buy Theta. Actually, I think I need to send. All right, let's see what we got going on. I'm gonna do it with simple swap. Am I logged in? Customer account. All right. All right, so here's simple swap. I did have to create an account here. I don't know where my Ethereum is at. Is it in my wallet? My buddy's all upset because the market's flushing. All right, so where's my Ethereum? Is it in my Coinbase cold wallet? It is. And I don't think, so what you have to do is you have to come over here, and I'm going to send Ethereum. And I have roughly, we'll just use 0.5. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to buy Theta. And then, so one of the things you do have to do, and you have to create a Theta wallet. Pretty easy to do. If you're new to creating wallets and what have you, let me get signed into this. Should have been a little bit more prepared, but we all know how I roll over here. Seat of your pants. On the fly. I don't think the Theta wallet is on the mobile. So there's some things I would love to see come to Theta that I think would help it a lot. Add Theta, like, you know how you can watch YouTube on smart TVs, etc. I don't think there's any easy way to watch Theta TV on Roku's or streaming devices. That would be really cool. That would be a huge thing. I mean, they're already, dude, they're like 20. They're right around 20. And they're hard to buy. And they're kind of hard to watch. They're kind of hard to stream to. So there is a lot of huge potential there for anyone that's been in this for a while. Kudos to you. I do think this one could be massive. I mean, if we look at them on CoinGecko, there's a lot to love. They got big partnerships, Samsung, Google, Sony. A lot of them are getting into it. 1 billion, it's all circulating. It's got high trading volume. It's on the move. Like, this is probably the worst time to buy it because it's moving. It's number 20 overall. And again, it's extremely, extremely difficult to buy, especially in the United States. I think it's on Binance for your, yeah, so it's on Binance. So if you're outside of the United States, it's fairly easy to buy. I don't think DigiFinex is one that we can use in the United States either. I gotta love those regulations. There's pros and cons to it though. I'm not complaining. All right, so where was my simple swap? We're gonna buy Theta. So you have to enter your Theta wallet. So that's my Theta wallet address right there. Right, so now I'm gonna say exchange. Hopefully it gives me the chance to scan a QR code. Otherwise I'm gonna have to move. There we go, hell yeah. All right, so here we go. I need to send my Ethereum to this address right here. And then it's gonna take that Ethereum. I'm gonna buy 182 Theta. So I'm getting paid tomorrow and I'm probably gonna use that money to buy more Theta. And I'm probably going to buy some more Bitcoin, and we can discuss this on the thread tomorrow. I do want to add more Elrond gold. I want to start dollar cost averaging into that one too. I want to buy some of that. So tomorrow's stream will be centered around NFTs. I do want to buy some of this ONT, but I don't know if that one's easy to buy yet in this OMI. That one's coming to Uniswap soon. I did create an account on the one exchange. I haven't figured that one out yet, so we'll take a look at that. All right, so here we go. I got my Coinbase wallet app up, and I need to come over to Ethereum on here. You can't see what I'm doing, but this isn't hard to figure out. I got 0.53 Ethereum on my Coinbase wallet. I'm gonna hit send. And I'm gonna say 0.5 next. And then there's a little thing to search, right? Or you hit the little thing to scan the QR code. So I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna scan the QR code. And it's gonna tell me miner fees are high right now. Yeah, I know, that's awesome. According to this, it's only gonna cost me $5 in miner fees, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. All right, so this is processing. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't lose my ETH. That would suck. Still pending. Let's see. Send to that address. All right, it says it happened. Please do not deposit from a smart contract. I honestly don't really remember what that or know what that means. I think last time I did this straight from the exchange. I don't finished. So it says it's finished. I think last time this took like an hour or two. All right, let's see what this says on here. So I think this time it takes a little bit of time to update. So we'll check back on this in a sec. Actually, it still says like waiting up here, so I'm not sure this is going to work very well from the call. All right, view on Explorer, payment to 136, view on the block Explorer, so I can view on Etherscan, and I need my readers. It says success. All right, well, I think this takes a while to update, so How is everyone doing today? Do you guys own any Theta? We had a guy hop in and brag about his Theta bag. You should have paid. Oh, yeah, you might be right. I don't like, I just hit next, next, next. So hopefully, like worst case, it fails and I lose $5. I don't know if there's I think there is an easier way to pay more gas, but we'll see how that goes. So this still says waiting. I think this took like up to an hour last time. Let's hop over to the market, see what's going on. How's the NASDAQ doing? Oh, dude, are you freaking kidding me? This NASDAQ is out of control. It was down 150. You know what? Dare I, boys and girls? I sit here and tell you not to leverage trade, and I'm sitting here looking at a pretty decent, this is the mini NASDAQ, so it's not as crazy. Man, all right, so I think it's going to be a continued breakdown, which sucks because that's not going to help. It's not going to help cryptocurrency. The stock market crashing, contrary to what a lot of people think and believe. Oh, the stock market's doomed, buy Bitcoin. I hate to break it to you, but if the stock market collapses, Bitcoin's probably going to go with it. And if you need any proof of that, go back to March. The world was ending. When the world's ending, people ain't worried about increasing their Bitcoin bag. They're worried about having cash. Well, it may not. It's not what I'm worried about, right? I'm, the same people a little bit more worried about their Bitcoin. And it could lead to a huge Bitcoin buying opportunity. So Bitcoin's still struggling with the 50K level. Hopefully we don't get a flush, right? Like that 7,000 coins in the Kraken and all that other stuff happening. Like if the stock market does continue to flush, we're pushing down, like we're continuing to push down on this trend line. Another day, like in my opinion, I think we're at minimum coming down. I think it's very likely that we could come down close to this 200, if not breach below it. Let's see how the NASDAQ is doing. Oh, dude. I just sat there and waxed on for 2 minutes when I was going to short this, and I just cost myself $100. Well, I'm not hopping in now, right? It's down another 50 points. Oh, how am I down 1,000? Oh, because MicroStrategies. Mara's down a lot. That means my covered calls over here. Riot's down a lot. This is a bloodbath in the stock market, boys and girls. A bloodbath. And I don't think we're near, like, this could get really ugly. It really could. I'm scared. I'm honestly freaking scared. This is ugly. Let's see how my Theta's doing. Yeah, I think this was some Theta news. That was Theta hit new highs. No, you can kiss my ass. All right, traditional Bitcoin. Do I gotta click on that? New partnership launch. Bitcoin. Like, dude, what the hell, man? Theta. It's only on here once. That's it. Oh, here we go. Sony revealed that it joined the Theta Network Validator program. That is freaking awesome. Let's look at their website really quick. It is a nice website. Theta website. Theta token. ThetaToken.org. Theta mainnet 3. Ooh, this right here is a big deal. I did not know this. Well, I think I heard someone mention it. So I definitely want to start buying a lot more Theta. Man, this thing will pump into the mainnet. It might be a sell-off after. So start accumulating, start dollar cost averaging into Theta, in my opinion. Maybe get a 2-3x going into this and then take half or take a third off the table and just let the rest ride and then go from there. So a lot of people say this Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, this does bother me a little if I'm being honest. So he's just an advisor, I think. It's not like he's creating it. But Google's doing validator nodes, Sony and Samsung. Those are all very big. I wish maybe there is. I thought I looked and there wasn't. So Theta TV, Theta. If they had apps on the same, like on your smart TVs, that would be awesome. On Samsung Smart TV. I don't think this is Theta TV app launch. Ooh, what? Ooh, maybe I need to look at my. Maybe it is on there. That would be awesome on Android TV. So I don't know if that means Samsung though, right? Google Play. Oh, you can. This is freaking awesome. My apologies, boys and girls. This is pretty big, and this is a little over a year old. So it looks like you can get it on Amazon. I don't know, what is this? What is this device right here? Oh, Roku? Nice. Nice. That is awesome. I mean, that's adoption right there. That brings people to it. So this is March 2nd. Sony Europe launches. That's awesome. All right. So yeah, I'm definitely going to continue to dollar cost average and buy more Theta over the coming weeks. And it's going to be a long-term hold. Like, I do think Theta will be big. I think there will be continued adoption over the next several years. And I think Theta could go to the moon. We were looking at their market. You know, we were looking at them. I've got too many tabs open. I don't even know where to go. All right, so let's see how this is doing. All right, so I got an exchange ID. That's good. Oh, your exchange has failed. Maybe I didn't pay enough gas. All right, your exchange cannot, please all right, whatever. Let's go back. Did I lose my, so later today, I'm just gonna send this over to Coinbase and do it from there. So I did it from the Coinbase wallet. I'm just gonna send it to Coinbase and do it from there. This is how I did it last time. I probably just didn't pay enough gas. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna buy some more Theta today. It looks like I just lost $5 in gas. You know, the pains of Ethereum. I will update tomorrow that I bought some more Theta. That's that for now. And as far as I know, this is the only way I could find to buy it in the United States. It's not a lot of fun. You know, so I think there is a really good chance though that Theta could be added to Binance.us, hopefully in the future. That's definitely going to cause the token to blow up. I do think there's a good chance it could even get, I mean, it's a top 20 coin, so it's got to be on Coinbase's radar. You know, I don't know why it hasn't been added there yet. We'll just kind of have to keep our eye out on that. Let's hop over. All right, so its current market cap is only, now it's up to 4.2 billion, right? But I think this is easy by 2025. You know, I don't like to throw out big, huge pump numbers, right? That's not my thing. Like I'm saying I'm going to be happy with a $3 Cardano, a $5 Cardano. I'd be doing cartwheels over a $9 and $10 Cardano. I think that would be the extreme, unless it just really gets out of hand this year with the bull rally for Cardano. But I do see Theta potentially being a 10 to 100x over the next 4 to 5 years, right? 100x. Like you're telling me, I look at Google, right? You're telling me a really good decentralized video platform can't reach 100 billion, 200 billion, 300 billion, 400 billion. It most certainly can. It's just a matter of adoption and how long that takes. As long as the team continues to produce, and as long as people like me hop on over to Theta and help drive adoption to it again, check out down my link below, and let's get this Theta movement rolling. It is part of the cause, right? Unless you're just in it for the money, right? And then, you know, more power to you. All right, so let's wrap this up. Again, tomorrow I will be streaming. The topic will be NFTs. We're going to be talking about a lot of them. Ocean, Reef. I was getting wishy-washy on Reef. I was already this close to selling my Reef, but then they posted a tweet. Because there's a lot out there, you know, there's a lot of concern on whether Reef's a scam, and we can save this for tomorrow. And quite honestly, my gut tells me I don't like a lot of what I'm seeing about Reef. But so their Twitter did announce some partnership. I don't even remember what it is, but we can dig that up tomorrow. So I'm going to hang on to my reef for a while. Engine right now is probably my favorite NFT token. I'm definitely buying some more Engine tomorrow on payday. Definitely, I want to buy more of that. I'm buying it into the pump. Dollar cost average in. What's Engine doing right now? What is Engine doing right now? $1.37, still pumping, still pumping. We're up 100. Engine is now my biggest regret in life is not buying more Engine, because it was Cardano, right? I'm on a heater, boys and girls. It was Cardano. I think Cardano could make the comeback. Ooh, even Decentraland? Dude, what is going on at Decentraland? Now Decentraland, Cardano was my highest percentage of profit so far. Now it's in third place. It's taken a back seat to Theta's pumping. No, what is it? Oh, the graph is pumping too. I love me some graph. I want to buy more graph too. I don't even know what to buy tomorrow. I'm definitely buying more Theta, and I'm definitely buying more Engine. But so Engine's up 167% for my buy-in, right? For me, for my account. It's doing really well. Bitcoin. I don't even want to look at the stock market again. It's scary. I'm scared. I'm going to have to go take a nap. It's exhausting. All right, so is Bitcoin still holding up? It's about to lose 49,000. It lost 49,000 once earlier this morning. This is a really big trend line. It could strap on your parachute, boys and girls, because this could get ugly. Hopefully not. Hopefully the bulls rally. There is a lot of institutional support buying this up. I think it could hold pretty decent, but you all know that a flush could come. Ethereum's holding up pretty decent, to be honest. It's flat. Bitcoin is down 3%, close to 3%, and Ethereum's flat. That's kind of surprising. Cardano, my biggest bag. I don't want to look. I don't want this to flush anymore. $1.14. That is sad. Sad Tom. Polkadot. How's Polkadot doing? Down 3%. The cubes down $3. 1%. The Nasdaq is down close to 1%. Now hovering around 120. It could be a pretty choppy day. Could be a pretty ugly day. All right, I will be back tomorrow, 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. I am going to mess around on Theta today. Just effing around, just screwing around, trying to figure it out some more. Hopefully we can grab a few followers over there. The link is down below to my Theta channel. I love you guys, and peace.